We're speaking with Lori Berger, Executive Vice President of EBMC, and we are talking about affordable housing. Hi, Lori.
Good morning.
Good morning. Having a full understanding of the HUD regulations relative to what's called the REAC inspection process is vital for the property and your success in partnership with them. Can you tell me a little bit about how EBMC prepares for this inspection?
Yes, I can. I'd love to. You know, over the years, HUD has probably had its challenges on knowing the condition of all their affordable properties under their administration. And so they work with REAC to inspect properties on an annual basis. And that is vital to the property success as well as Eugene Berger Management Corporation's success. And one of the things we want to do when we have a REAC inspection is to be sure that the staff is on cue. They know when the inspection's coming up. It's typically within 30 days. And so we have the staff fully prepared. We walk the entire property, and this is a full hands-on inspection of the property. It's very intensive. I mean, we need to know that everything that is supposed to be working is working. For instance, locks that are supposed to lock, they actually lock. Windows that are supposed to open and close and lock, that they actually lock. And mechanical systems work to their optimum performance, because those things are going to be inspected at the time of this inspection.
Smoke alarms, things like that?
Absolutely. Yes, smoke alarms is a number one probably failure for this type of inspection. We had an inspection recently, and we had done our due diligence, walked the property, we walked the interiors, everything was ready to go, had the inspection, and wouldn't you know it, that the tenant took the smoke detector batteries out of the detector at the time of the inspection, and that's not good, and we can't have those kind of things happen. So what we'll do to try to avoid that is, again, right before the inspection, we'll go through all the units to check them. We want to be sure that beds aren't pushed in front of windows and that things like batteries aren't removed from smoke detectors. So it is certainly a very tedious process. It's extremely important to the property, and we need to be on our toes. Having done it for 40 years, we do about 24 of these a year, and it's a challenging process for us as well as for the staff. It's very labor intensive, and it's very important to the property. And I think these are great inspections. I think they make sure that the properties operate at their optimum performance.
Well, first of all, could you really quickly define what's REAC?
That is the Real Estate Assessment Center, and they're in partnership with HUD.
Mm-hmm.
They take the data and transmit that to HUD so that they can analyze the data and keep track of it. And all the departments can be assured that the property that they're dealing with is in full compliance.
This REAC inspection sounds like a sort of an IRS full cavity search audit, the way you make it described. And as someone who has had investment property on a small scale, just as a landlord and not a larger affordable housing type of thing, it is nice to have somebody there holding your hand who's been through this process before, because you never know where the questions are going to come from and what they're going to get you gigged on for failing. And you almost get the feeling when these inspectors come in that their goal is to find something. So you got to be on your toes.
Yeah, I think there are about 500 points that the inspector could be looking at any given time. And we've been doing it since HUD's inception and of affordable properties, and we do it very well. And we understand the process, and it's not a learning curve with us. So we do actually need to keep up on the regulations as they change, but we understand the process and have the people in place to do it and do it well.
Well, thank you. Lori, that sounds like an exceptional value for your customers, and I'm sure it's one that they appreciate. I again look forward to our next discussion.
Looking forward to it. Thank you, Carl.
Bye-bye.